From Hollywood, here's the game where knowledge is king and lady luck is queen. It's the Joker's Wild. And now, here's the host of our show, Jack Barry.
Thank you. Thank you very much, and welcome once again to the Joker's Wild. On the last program, we crowned a brand new champion, won herself 4 games, and we're right in the midst of the 5th game, which she could win an automobile when our time ran out. So let's reintroduce the champion and her challenger.
Our current champion, Jack, has winnings a total over $10,100. She's an instructional aide. Her name is Susan Reiner. And her opponent sells insurance, plans estates, and he loves to march in parades. And this is Dwight Hunt.
Susan and Dwight, nice to have you back. Our game was interrupted, but you were leading, Susan, and you had won yourself 4 games previously. You must be a very excited young lady.
Oh, absolutely.
You attribute any of that to the fact that your son was out in the audience giving you good luck signs?
I think perhaps so, yes.
Nobody was helping you, eh, Dwight?
I had a group with me, but I think they left.
Oh, I see. Well, you only had $100, so maybe they got disappointed.
Yeah,
when
I know why they left.
The score was 100 for you, Dwight, 300 for you, Susan, and here were the categories we were playing with. They were and are Who, What's, and Where's, followed by World War II. Then we have It's Alphabetical. Next category is Film Biographies. And finally, Henry Who? As we left with the score 100 to 300, Dwight, it was your turn to spin and give it a whirl and see what you get.
Okay, here we go for 3 big jokers.
You have World War II, Joker, and a triple.
Okay, I'm going to let the force be with me, and I'm going to take World War II for $200, Jack.
Let's see if the force works. The first battle of World War II began on September 1st, 1939, when German forces invaded a European country. Name the country which became the first battleground of the Second World War.
Poland.
Right, you have $300, all tied up. Your spin, Susan. It's alphabetical, a pair and a triple.
Okay, Jack, I'm going to try It's Alphabetical for 200.
Okay, here we have one of those situations. If you answer it correctly, you will have $500, and you will have won your 5th game and an automobile. If you miss it, because it is a $200 question, and since Dwight has $300, he would become, and he answers it, he could become the new champion. Right now, we'll concentrate on you, because if you answer this question correctly, you would be winning with your car. I can't see, is that... And the bonus round, or right now? No. Right now, $14,425. That's including a car. So it's a very important question. A tool used in mechanical drawing has a short crosspiece which slides along the edge of the drawing board. This device is named for the letter it looks like. For a grand total of $14,425, including a car, what is that letter?
T.
You're right, and you go $14,425. Congratulations, Susan Reiner. You've won your 5th game. You're winning $14,425. In a little few moments, we're going to show you what your car looks like, and then you get a chance to play against the devil. As for you, Dwight, I know you tried well, and you tried to call out those jokers. They just didn't come up, but backstage will be some nice consolation prizes.
Thank you, Jack.
Let's all say goodbye to Dwight Hunt, a very nice guy. And we'll be back to spin against the devil after this. When Susan Reiner won her 5th game just a moment ago, she won the same gift that every player gets when they win 5 games in a row, this one.
Here it is, a brand new car. It's a brand new Chevy Chevette 4-door hatchback. The new rear doors make it easy to get into the back seat where you'll find lots of legroom. The Chevette 4-door hatchback has the comfort and convenience you want in a small car. And it's furnished by Chevy Chevette.
In addition to that, Susan, you get a chance to once again face that old devil. So if you're ready to do it, come on over and face the devil. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Isn't it fun playing the Joker?
Oh, it is.
Huh?
It really is.
This is the young lady, for those of you who may have missed the last few shows, this is the young lady who successfully defeated Mark Gluckman, who, see how quickly they forget, Mark Gluckman, who became the all-time champion of this program, winning over $33,000. He had beaten 13 opponents. This was the 14th, and she beat him. And now she herself is on a big winning streak, having won 5 games, and once again, facing the devil. If you could avoid the devil and get $1,000 or more, not only would you collect the 1,000, but these gifts as well. Jay?
First, American Electric's kitchen appliances, including the work-saving American food processor. It cuts, shreds, chops, pares, slices, blends, grinds, and grates. It can turn a cook into a chef, furnished by American Electric Corporation. And Whirlpool 16-cubic-foot upright freezer with power-saving control switch, porcelain enameled liner, power interruption light, key eject lock, and no fingerprint textured steel door from Whirlpool Corporation. And Commonwealth by Bassett. Country oak finish on oak and groved wood product and selected hardwoods. Oval table and chairs with china base and china hutch. Furnished by Bassett. Plus, Leonard Silver's complete hostess serving selection. In heavy silver plate featuring a 5-piece coffee set, punch bowl, champagne cooler, large serving tray, and matching chip and dip. The sparkling touch for your next dinner party. Furnished by Leonard Silver Manufacturing Company. And Susan, this bonus round is worth over $3,200 in cash and prizes.
All you got to do is avoid that devil, give him a spin.
Right.
There you go. You have 50, 150. That's $100, $200. Anybody out in the audience to help you make the decision whether you stop or go?
Yes, my mother.
If you go,
and
brother and father and son, if you get the devil, Ray wants you to go.
I'm going to.
Going, risking $200. Look out for that devil. And you get 200, 275. That's a big one. 500, 600. You have $675 if you stop now. If you go on and the devil comes up, you lose it all. Do you quit or do you go on? There's your son and your mother and dad.
I'm going to go.
Risking $675. You have 75, 25, 150. Look where you are now. Right smack short, $925.
I'm going to go.
She's going this time, risking it all. 100, 100, over the top. That's 1,200 big ones, and here they come. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,100, $1,200, plus the dining room, the electric food processor, the freezer, the silver plate set. You are winning. Boy, you're a big winner, too. You are winning in cash and prizes $17,825. Want to play game number 6?
Absolutely.
Go on over and meet your opponent. There she goes for game number 6. Well, she's halfway to the mark set by Mark Glucksman with his 33,000. She has 17,825. She may be on her way to establishing a brand new record. To do that, she'll have to beat this challenger.
My pleasure to introduce a rehabilitation counselor and former member of the Peace Corps. This is Bill Goldstein.
Hi, Bill.
Hi, Jack. How you doing?
Nice to have you here on the Joker's Wild. Tell us a little bit about the work you did.
Well, I work in the Peace Corps. In the Peace Corps, I was in Ecuador. The work I do now is counseling with individuals and families.
You want some counsel from me?
Sure.
Play very carefully. This is a
I
tough
will.
lady.
She's good. She's good.
Yeah. Well, here are the categories which you'll have to play carefully with. They are as follows. Fast-forward numbers. I'll explain that when we get to it. The missing ingredient. Castles and fortresses. Nicknames of states. And finally, TV lawmen. Your spin, Bill Goldstein. Good luck. You have a joker, TV lawman, and a triple.
Okay, well, I'll go for 200.
TV lawman for 200. All right. Actor James Arness starred in the long-running Gunsmoke series as the Marshal of Dodge City. For $200, what was the Marshal's last name?
Marshal Dillon.
Correct. You're right. You have $200. Your spin, Susan Reiner, in your 6th game. Joker, Joker, the missing ingredient.
I'm going to take the missing ingredient for 200, Jack.
A movie based on witchcraft has a title containing 3 objects that are linked together. 2 of them are a bell and a book. For $200 in a tie game, what's the third?
A candle.
Bell, book, and candle. You're right, it's the tie game. Your spin, Bill. Joker, missing ingredient, and a triple.
I'll go for 200.
Playing it all the way? Okay, listen carefully. You're playing poker, and in your hand you hold an ace, king, queen, and a jack, all in the suit of hearts. According to Hoyle, what card do you need in order to complete a royal straight flush?
A 10. 10 of hearts.
Right. You go to $400. Your spin, Susan. Fast forward, nickname of state, and a pair.
Okay, Jack, I'm going to try fast-forward numbers for 100, please.
You understand that you can keep answering as many questions as you want, and you could even go out and win the game. All you'd need is 2 of these, 3 of these, as a matter of fact, and you could win. But if any time you lose back everything that you have accumulated. First question is worth $100. According to the poem by Alfred Lord Tennyson, how many men rode into the Valley of Death?
600.
Right, you go to $400. Excuse me, $300. Each question is worth $100, so you go to $300. Do you want to stop with that or risk it and go on?
I'm going to go on.
All right, next question worth $100. An ice hockey team, an ice hockey, I know, an ice hockey term, hat trick, refers to a certain number of goals scored by a single player in a single game. How many goals must a player score to make a hat trick?
Is it 3?
That's correct. You go to $400. You want to stop or go on?
One more time.
You understand that if you miss now, you'll go back to the 200 which you started at. But if you answer it correctly, you'll have $500. You'll win the game. Your total winnings will be $18,325. For $18,325, how many sides are there in a nonagon?
Would that be 9?
You win with $18,325. Congratulations, Susan Reiner. You're now winning $18,325, and in a moment you'll spin for the 6th time against the devil. Bill, sorry, it wasn't very peaceful around here, was it? You didn't get a chance to play too much, but you do get a nice consolation backstage. A nice big hand for outgoing Bill Goldstein, and we'll be back spinning against the devil after this. Susan Reiner, you've won a number of times against the devil. This is time number 6. Come on over and face up to him again. Congratulations on winning the car. And now for the 6th time against the devil, if you can avoid him and get to $1,000 or more, you'll get the $1,000 and these gifts as a bonus.
Susan, we'll start with a wardrobe of Carmen Western apparel. Shirts and pants all in the fresh and distinctive style of the New West from Carmen Western apparel. And from the tinderbox pipe and tobacco shops for German regimental steins in fine porcelain with pewter tops. Designed from the late 1800s, furnished by the tinderbox. Also, enjoy the fresh goodness of draft beer anytime from a Marvel draft beer dispenser. Marvel, a product of Dayton Walter Corporation. Plus, the Bronco Buster in his moment of glory rides again in a white porcelain bisque sculpture. It's a limited edition from Goebel of West Germany. And we'll fly you to the Grand Canyon state of Arizona. The 48th State of the Union. Arizona has lots of sunshine and a wealth of scenic attractions. The most magnificent of all, the brilliantly colored canyons that extend a breathtaking 217 miles in length and as wide as 13 miles. You're going to the vacation paradise of Arizona, where you'll stay at the Canyon Squire Motor Inn, only 1 mile from Grand Canyon National Park. Take advantage of the swimming, bowling, and tennis, all in Arizona's most beautiful natural setting. This bonus round, Susan, is worth over $3,500 in cash and prizes.
Gotta avoid that devil, so give him a spin.
Okay.
For your first spin, you've got 75. No trip, no Arizona, no beer dispenser, no none of those things. But what you do have left is $18,325, and you could go on to play game number 7. You ready for it?
I am.
Go on over and meet your opponent. Here she goes. To play game number 7, Susan Reiner faces this opponent.
This next opponent is a physical therapist who loves to sing. It's Conrad Nipschild.
Hello, Conrad. How are you?
Fine, Jack.
Tell me a little bit about your singing. Oh, boy, listen to that. Hello, Jack. Are you a singer yourself?
Well, I work at it.
Work at it.
My wife and I belong to a gospel singing group consisting of 11 singers, and we do this over and above our various occupations. We sing at hospitals and prisons. We've sang in hospitals from here to the East Coast, Walter Reed, so forth and so on. And we enjoy it quite well, putting on about 70, 80 concerts a year.
Did you ever sing for the Marines?
I'm an Army man.
As you can tell, we have a few Marines in the audience. You have such a deep voice. What kind of a, how do you categorize that voice?
Basso profundo.
Oh, you're a basso profundo. Have you ever heard me sing?
No, but we're having auditions in August.
I'm not going to be there. Take a look at the categories that'll face you and Susan Reiner. They are potluck to be any category. Then we'll have lovers. Finally, who am I? In the middle, I mean. France. And now, finally, crime movies. Challenge goes first. Conrad Nipschild, that's you. Good luck. You get Who Am I, a pair, and a triple.
Well, I shall try Who Am I for 200, Jack.
Okay. In 1969, I succeeded Earl Warren as Chief Justice of the United States Supreme Court. For $200, who am I?
Last name Black?
Nope. $200 to you, Susan, if you can tell me.
Is that Burger?
Warren Burger, you're right. You have $200. And it's your spin. France, potluck, and a pair.
I think I'll try France for 100, Jack.
One of the most imposing figures in modern French history was the man who rallied Free French forces in World War II and later served as first president of the Fifth Republic. Name him.
De Gaulle.
Right, you go to $300. Score 0 to 300. Conrad? You have Who Am I, a joker, and potluck.
Let me try Who Am I for 100.
I was an American criminal lawyer. In 1924, I defended Leopold and Loeb for the murder of Bobby Franks. And in 1925, I defended John T. Scopes. Who am I?
Darrow?
Correct for $100. Your spin, Susan. Joker, Who Am I, and Lovers.
Oh, Let's try Lovers for 100, Jack.
All right. The 12-volume autobiography entitled Memoirs is the vivid story of an 18th century Italian adventurer whose very name is synonymous with lovers the world over. Name this well-known lover.
Casanova.
Correct, and you're at $400. Score 100 to 400, and we'll find out who wins the game after this. We have one of those somewhat lopsided scores at the moment. $100 for Conrad Nipschild against $400 for the 6-time winner, Susan Reiner. And Susan, I am wondering, at the moment, you see, you are almost in money about halfway, maybe a little more than halfway, to the amount that Mark Gluckman won. And you've won 6 games. This would be your 7th if you should win it. And that will be exactly halfway the amount of games he won. He was in his 14th game when he lost. How did you feel precisely when you finally beat Mark?
Fantastic.
Would you say that's one of the crowning experiences of your life?
I think so, really.
And you've ever won anything before in your life?
No.
Never
No.
have.
No.
How about you, Conrad? Are you a lucky fellow generally?
I have a lucky wife, a very wonderful wife, so I'm very lucky that way.
Oh, isn't that nice? Well, I point out to you what should be a fairly obvious thing, because you have only $100 and your opponent has $400. Under those circumstances, since you're not the lucky one and your wife is, maybe you should have sent her to play instead of you. Because you're going to have to do a lot of winning to catch up with the 400. However, you're not going to be able to do it on this program since our time is coming and going all too quickly. Conrad, can you return to the next program?
Yes, I can, Jack.
And how about you, Susan?
Absolutely.
When you return, we will start you at this score, 400 to 100. We'll be using the same 5 categories, and we'll find out which of you is able to win. Susan, of course, you have a commanding lead, but Conrad, You could get 3 jokers. Who knows? So we'll see you on the next program. Again, congratulations, Susan, for winning over $18,000. And we hope that all of you will rejoin us to see how far Susan Reiner can go on the Joker's Wild. Bye-bye. See you next time.
Party contestants will also receive Dwight and Sugarless Gum, the great tasting sugarless gum with 5 delicious flavors to choose from, including bubble gum, Trident for families who care about their teeth, and Nescafe, the world's largest selling brand of instant coffee. Nescafe is available in both regular and green label decaffeinated. Also, Rice-A-Roni, the big flavor side dish that's so quick, so easy. Rice-A-Roni, the one you saute and simmer to flavor perfection. Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat. Plus, Listerine Antiseptic has the power to change bad breath into clean breath. Listerine can kill the germs that can cause bad breath. One taste and you know it's working. Trace Stewart speaking. The Joker's Wild is a Jack Barry and Dan Enright